Never tell anyone your plans. Show them your results instead. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, since I've seen you last, we came down $1,000, right? Sitting at 9,600. We're up 1% right now. Everybody's freaking out a little bit. They're trying to figure out what's happening as the volume starts to slow down today. Are we going to break another $1,000 to the downside? Are we going to break another $1,000 back to where we were and this be like some sort of upside down Bart Simpson head? I'm tired of kind of doing the same exact little intro things every single day that I get out here and do this. Because there's a revolution. There's a bigger picture at hand. You want to make some money? Hey, there's plenty of money to be made in this revolution, right? Because this revolution's about finances, changing the whole dynamic system of it all, turning it upside down, right? Let's not keep the 1% in charge of everything. Let's try to diversify the funds. Let's not make it a debt-based system. Let's make it so that savings has inherent value, right? Because that doesn't happen right now. Let's make it so people that go out there and work really hard get what they deserve instead of the short end of the stick, which is more work, more problems. All right. Well, we got a hard worker right here, fresh from her hotel. Sammy, my co-host.
Good evening, everyone. Yep.
How are you, Samantha?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, everybody's freaking out about the hurricane. So, I mean...
So you're not worried about the hurricane?
We've been through so many. And everywhere else we lived was so much closer to the coast. I mean, I don't know.
I just think we're always prepared to not live on the grid. So what difference does it really make? I mean, we know we have lots of dry goods. We know we have plenty of food on hand. I mean, there's two 5,000 watt generators sitting right there. I know that we picked up plenty of fuel. Bring it on. I can run my well. I even got 75 gallons of drinking water I went and pulled out of the spring today.
Yeah, the most that Eugene is worried about is all of these birds and the bunnies. He's all like, we got to bring them all inside.
I can't have my peacock getting damaged now.
That's going to be some Noah Arks crap. Like, I don't even know, but okay. You work that out.
All right. Did we take up enough time? Did not Facebook, but did YouTube go and send that notification out? Is there anybody here in the chat? Or
well, we have Paul Rouleau.
Paul Rouleau, my buddy, my man. I'm so happy you can make it here, my friend.
He says good evening. He is also, I'm assuming, our one watch and one thumbs.
Oh, so there isn't really anybody here.
It's okay.
It's all right. Hey, you can always watch this on the uptake. You can comment down below. You can come and follow me on some other social media platforms, which are linked to down below. You can also utilize the free help desk that I offer via email, right? And those are linked to down below. There's also a Proton email if you want to keep things on the DL, because I've been doing dark web stuff. I've been trying to help people out there too. Not that I want anyone to go out there and do illegal activities or go buy things on the dark market, but
knowledge is power, people, and we need more knowledge.
Because we need plenty of power, because that feels like something that we're lacking when we don't have the financial capabilities to.
I mean, I know I've
hire 100 lawyers to fight on our side.
Met some of the 1%, and they're stupid. Yet they're still the 1%. Yeah.
So we got a little bit of news to talk about today, Samantha.
All right. And I don't know what it is, so yay.
I know, you literally just pulled
rolled in, yep. All right, we're going to mystery news, everyone.
Well, the Lightning Network might have a little bit of a problem.
Oh, that sucks.
But they have an upgrade for it already. They're saying that you should go out and upgrade your client. If you're running a node, if you've got an Eclair wallet, just go upgrade your Lightning stuff right now. Okay. They're saying that they're saying that there's a security vulnerability, and that it has the potential for cryptocurrency to be lost, for Lightning Network Bitcoins to be lost. And there's not a lot of information at this point. They said that in about 4 weeks that they're going to come out and tell us this information.
Like more of
like the details.
How it could be lost?
Yeah. Pretty much, I guess what I'm thinking this is, and what the article was leading you to believe also, is that they're going to go out there and try to patch up all these flaws or whatever the vulnerability is in the network before they go ahead and release the information on what the flaws were. So
Well, they don't want anybody else to get
the bad
in on
actors
the
can't
flaws,
start
yeah.
utilizing, the flaws or the flaw or whatever the problem is.
I mean, that does make sense, I guess, right? It's all like, oh, we don't want to tell you about like this new counterfeiting process until we already have a way of making sure that all the dollar bills are our dollar bills. I mean, it's the same concept. Yes. No one wants to show their hand until they're already like, no,
But they already have an upgrade for this. So I guess that's what the warning is. That's what the recommendation is to just go out and upgrade your client right now.
Right. They have already patched it. Just upgrade your stuff.
There wasn't any news of people losing any cryptocurrency. We've seen these things before where vulnerabilities are found before they can. Not necessarily the best news. It seems like people have been a little disappointed with Lightning Network lately. They've been hoping for a little bit more. They were hoping for scaling and adoption to happen at a faster pace than what it is right now.
It did seem like Lightning was really like on it. And just like a theory, like gung-ho, like, and not that they're not doing well, because I love Lightning more than the other one, Ethereum, but whatever. It is just, they said a lot of stuff, and now it's getting a little slower.
It takes a lot of time to write good code.
No, yes, and the masses are impatient. I'm not saying it's on Lightning necessarily, okay?
I know everyone's always just looking for the next reason to be able to start preaching to everybody and blast on social media on why the price of their cryptocurrency or the price of Bitcoin should be going up.
Just like all of our, how many Galaxy Note whatevers are there, and Apple iPhone whatevers? They are literally producing them 2 and 3 times in 1 year because people are so I can't wait. I need the newest, bestest.
So, all right, let's move into the next piece of news I got. Jack Dorsey. The cat's at the front door.
Yeah, you just do your thing. I'll be right back.
All right, we got Jack Dorsey. His Twitter went ahead and got hacked. He's the CEO of Twitter and Square. I'm sure most of you guys know who he is. The fact that his account was compromised, hilarious. This isn't really cryptocurrency news, but it has to do with the whole fact of getting your accounts hacked, right? A lot of people like to hold their cryptocurrency at these exchanges or these third-party systems, and you can get hacked just as easily. If Jack Dorsey can go ahead and get his Twitter account compromised, I'm sure that anybody else out there can go ahead, get hacked, get compromised. We're seeing that a string of profanities were tweeted from his Twitter handle at Jack. They pretty much locked it up already. It goes to show some more of the importance in 2FA authentication, Google Authenticate. Just a little more than your simple password in order to be able to get into it. Making strong passwords is always recommended. Using a password manager. There's even random password generators to help you create strong passwords.
I know, but then you have to, I'm horrible, and this is how I lost the Jack's wallet and a few of the other random little things when you were first trying to make me learn crypto. And I was very like, it's just your thing. But yes, I made passwords and things to log into things that weren't what I normally do, and ta-da. So yes, the password generators, like you have to be very...
You make passwords and forget them all the time.
Oh, yeah. I am not that person. Like, identity theft, very easy, I'm sure. Are
you still getting those random emails saying that they're trying to get into your local Bitcoins account from Malaysia?
No, it's like North Korea, but yes.
North Korea?
Yeah. And it says North Korean IP address. I'm like, wow, thanks, Google. Yep. You gotta love Gmail. It tells you all the fun stuff.
Is there anything going on in the chat over there? Do we have anybody else
all right,
lurking
so we got
in the dark out there?
4 people and 3 thumbs up, so we got some more people.
All right.
James Benhart is now here.
James
He
Benhart,
says,
nice,
happy
buddy.
holiday weekend. Break out the good ripple.
I don't know how much of a good holiday weekend it's going to be for us. I mean, we do
Yeah.
have the hurricane coming in as a category 4 on Tuesday morning now and riding up the coast. So we should be impacted pretty well considering that we are not that far off of the coast, probably 60, 70 miles. I mean,
we are that side, I guess. Yeah.
I know I'm probably going to be out of work all of next week because of the weather.
I know that my work wants me to live there during the weather. Yeah.
They want to give you a room at the hotel.
Yeah.
Well, that's one way to get you to clean everybody's room and wait on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
Did you tell them that you want to be paid for 24 hours a day then?
I specifically said, because they were like, oh, it wouldn't be like to just refresh a room or bring towels, but if we needed you, and I'm thinking, I am a housekeeper. When would you ever need me? Designated emergency housekeeping.
An emergency housekeeping in the middle of a hurricane.
Emergency maintenance. Sure. Emergency groundkeeping, possibly. Housekeeping.
All right. So anyone else in the chat? Anyone else got any questions? Anything you guys want to talk about specifically? I got one more piece of news to cover. Besides that, we'll go ahead and be wrapping it up. I know I had told you guys that I probably wasn't going to be out here for a couple of days, but this hurricane has everything all messed up. That's
what happened.
That mold removing job that I was supposed to do, I worked one day of it, and then they went ahead and they canceled the rest of the job, and they're postponing it all till after the hurricane. So unfortunately, that's no more Wakana money. Well, I mean, I did make $100 and something, so that'll get to go towards Wakana.
Yeah.
So, I mean, still got our fingers crossed and trying to think of ways to be able to come up with some cash flow in order to get out there to Wakana because, hey, you guys know how we love talking about Bitcoin. You know that we're going to do the best that we can do. And we're always staying in motion. We're trying to get adoption going. We think that's one of the biggest parts of Bitcoin. And the worst part is the scams. That's why we offer the free help desk. Try to share us out. Try to give us a thumbs up. All right. Is there anything going on in the chat or do I here in the last piece of news?
Nope, there is nobody.
All right. Well, the last piece of news I got is, hey, these criminals, they're not going to stop. They're going to try every dumb trick there is in the book, right?
And our battery is dying on the laptop. Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, the laptop was out here for a little while waiting for you.
Waiting for me.
All right. So we got Bitcoin ATMs. They went and put an out of order sign on it with a QR code saying that if you needed to sell Bitcoin, to send it to this QR code because the ATM was being serviced.
Wow, that don't sound right.
Yeah, well, nobody fell for it. I mean, this was up in Canada. They had about 20 Bitcoin ATMs out of the 5,000 Bitcoin ATMs there are in the world. And in this town, and only 2 of the 20 had this little, out of order printed sign on it. I mean, the fact that no one fell for it is a good sign.
Yeah, because I mean, you can fall for having to pay your taxes, and
based on a phone call.
Yes, and a Bitcoin like ATM, but not I'm not scanning the QR code. So you need a person. This is what I'm hearing. If there was a dude standing there in a little jumpsuit looking like he was working on it, saying, no, you just send it to there and they do their thing, would that get people?
I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to stand outside of a Bitcoin ATM?
I don't want to.
I got a QR code you can use, Sammy.
Participate in crime in any way. Yeah.
But when Bitcoin goes to 1 million.
Yeah. Yeah, if you don't know, people, that was my shirt he stole.
Paul Rouleau actually got it for you, Samantha.
And now it doesn't fit me because, you're bigger than me.
Oh, I'm bigger than you. I'm glad that you're not a big girl, Sammy.
I have been a big girl. I've been a little girl. I've been all of the sizes. And I think all of the hair colors, too.
All right. So is there anything going on there in the chat?
James Enhart says, new Bitcoin machine and gas station, only buy Bitcoin. Little fishy, only want to buy 149 fee for up to 10K buy. You can only buy from the machine. Yes, James, that does seem a little fishy.
What, that you can only buy from the Bitcoin ATM machine?
In a gas station.
I'm not going to say that is fishy because there are some Bitcoin ATMs that you can only purchase Bitcoin from. They don't sell out. It depends on the state and the licensing, because some require different licenses in order to transmit money. But the purchasing of Bitcoin doesn't necessarily require that money transmission license in certain states, because you're just selling Bitcoin. You're not trading Bitcoin for cash. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, some weird little loophole still exists in some states.
Right. So I'm not sure where you are. I would have to look into it more. But Gemini, WhatsApp, Coinbase if you got to, right? There's a lot of places that you could trust and do it from the convenience of your home. I mean, unless you're really looking to go ahead and try to skirt that KYC. But last time I checked, a lot of ATMs still require you to put in some information. Well, I mean, you can also get around those. I mean, there are fake IDs. There is lying.
There is your friend or your mama or whatever. Mom, just stand in front of the screen for a second. Yeah, hold your driver's license. It's fine. Just stand there.
Get little kids right there in front of it.
Paul Hurlo says we crypto people become scam spotty experts pretty quickly.
We do. I mean, you get into the space and green-eyed monster, Lambos, all that good stuff, and the next thing you know, you lost a couple $1,000s, and you're like, I'm never doing that again. I'm gonna get real smart on this.
It's even more fundamental. Literally, you get into this space because you realize that what you were brought up to believe is nothing but the ultimate scam.
It's true.
And so then from that point of view, once you are literally Pandora boxed and, oh my God, this is why nothing ever is enough. And I am always working and I am always money and dates and this and that, because there's no way of getting enough and having what you want. You get into Bitcoin, and then sadly, there is then the next level of, oh no, even in this space with this money, there are people who are just trying to rob you.
I think it's just human nature. It's the way of the world. There's always, for the one good person that there is out there, there's going to be 9, 10 more that are trying to take your money.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's a lot easier to be bad than good, people. It's that simple. It really is. It is. It is a lot easier to do exactly what you want on an impulse and not care about repercussions. It is always easier. Well, that's just not right.
I got some good people around here at this show. Right? I mean, that's what's great about this. Real small community. We're going to get together. No one's here to rip each other off. I'm not here to rip you off. You guys aren't here to rip me off. No. I don't have any scammers in my chat.
Dude, I don't have our any scammers. Biggest troll was James Bond. Right. He was just a Debbie Downer.
So what are we doing? We're talking about Bitcoin. We're spreading some awareness. We're keeping the knowledge real, right? Owning your private keys. The revolution is at hand. Stop looking at the Lambos. Stop looking at the price today. Stop looking at the fear and greed index that 2 weeks ago said 5 being the lowest number ever. And here we are at a price lower than that with the possibility of dropping down even further. And we're looking at a 25. This place is unpredictable. None of it makes any sense. We're being completely manipulated by the whales out there. If you think the price is going to go down, it's going to go up. Vice versa. But what is golden and true and undeniable is that Bitcoin is the answer and it is the future. So as long as you can lock some away in a hardware wallet or something where you control the private keys,
no matter the time frame, the end game is the same.
You're going to thank yourself. Your family is going to thank you. Everything will be better if you can just forget about it for a few years. Even if it's to just sell it out for some cash to make your life better, right? We're dying. We're done.
We are dying.
All right, you guys. I don't know when I'm going to be back out here. I don't know when we're going to lose power. I don't know how things are going to be with this hurricane. Look for our messages. Follow us on our other social media. I will try to tweet out to let you guys know that we are okay during this hurricane.
Yes.
I know that you guys care about us. And I know that you guys love us just as much as we love you guys. But don't let the price of Bitcoin get you down. I mean, we were at 3,500 and something at the beginning of this year. We're at 9,500. I mean, we got the halving that you can't factor in on the price of Bitcoin. The hash rate is at all-time high. And you know what? We're not going nowhere, you guys. So keep that BTC safe. Later.
Bye, guys.